Hey, give me your number.
Alejandro, nice to meet you.
Chris, give me your number because I was listening to today because I was going to text you about the video thing.
That was fun. Oh my god, such a good time.
Because my friends were like, got off the room when a stalker or a
Yeah,
tracker.
yeah, because I was
and
like,
I'm like,
is he still in there? Are they trying to jump him? I was kind of confused.
I'm
so.
like, he's on our team.
Yeah, I was like, God, Naomi was like, you're all on social media. I'm like, oh God, please take that down, whoever that is.
What's your number, man?
702 622 7242. Yeah, that last part was a little bit awkward, but I had misinformation, so.
Because I was going to and I was going to be like, are you there? Because I wanted to keep
Please stop. They took it down, I hope.
Well, I texted them immediately. I was like, because I saw you in the background, like photobombing the place, and I was like, he's an artist. What are you doing?
This is you?
Yeah. Oh, he's there. Hang on.
I'm glad you did, because I didn't catch your
Alright.
Jose, Alejandro.
Hello. I pre-registered. My name is Roxy. RLSKE. Awesome. Thank you. Hey, how you doing? guys in here yet? Let's see some.
Hay más tiempo que yo creo que la vamos a tener. Yo sé que la vamos a tener. De verdad. Aquí trabajamos. Vayamos a buscarla, le voy a llevar una taza, vamos a buscar allá adentro, cerca de mi oficina, está muy cerca de mi casa y de mi oficina, entonces nos vamos a la otra falta por allá. Bueno, yo digo que...
Tell me about it.
Yo tengo mi vela. Pero próximamente
Good, how are you?
Good, Eric.
Chris.
Chris, nice to meet you. What brings you here?
Oh, it's interesting hearing Congressman speak.
Oh. Yeah? Definitely. Me too. I get to meet some new people. I'm new to this crowd.
Oh, me too. I've never been here before.
Okay, so I'm trying to... Are you with an organization?
No, I'm here by myself.
Okay. Good. That's even better. For you to, get a feel for what's going on. Are you into politics?
Yeah, I'd say a little bit.
Yeah?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm not too much into it as much as I think I am.
It's tiresome.
It's a lot of, yeah.
It's a lot.
Sometimes you kind of want to step back. Like, wait.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
I'm spinning my wheel there.
Right?
Trying to make a difference, but I just want to make sure getting this accomplished.
What about yourself? What are you up to here? What organization are you in?
I'm with Congressman Heck's office.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have a Hispanic individual, specifically Casper, who could not make it today.
Oh, okay.
I handle the Asian side.
Oh, nice.
But today I'm covering Hispanic.
Very nice, very nice. What do you do for Congressman?
Field representative.
Oh, field
So
rep.
usually wherever he can't be, I go to his place.
Okay.
He's invited to a lot of events.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you can't be everywhere. He's got to be in Washington a lot of times.
Yep. He's back maybe 1 week out of the month. So, still though, the invites come in.
Yeah, so you gotta go to a lot of events, I take it.
Yeah.
How long have you been on staff for? How long have you been working
3 years.
for? 3 years?
As of March 5th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, I guess that qualifies me as one of the senior.
Are you originally from Vegas?
I grew up here. It's my area. It's my city.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Which high school?
I went to Silverado.
Seahawks.
Oh, yeah. No, not Seahawks. Skyhawks.
Skyhawks.
Yeah, you got me there for a second.
wait.
It's been a while.
Yeah. I used to play a lot of volleyball, so I would go there regularly. Back in my days, Silverado, Blue Valley, that area, you were into volleyball. I'm not anymore. It's been a while since I did.
Yeah. I was 08. I wasn't really into sports.
I tried. Volleyball was, I mean, you know, I tried football, crushed it there. You know, I was much smaller back then, so I made that attempt, but after the year, I'm like, I can't do this. So what else there? Chess team.
Oh, nice. You got into chess?
I got into chess, cool. Computers, Nickelodeon stuff, you know.
Oh, of course. This is the cool stuff, though.
You know, volleyball, that was a fun sport.
Yeah, I like sports too. I did hockey when I was in elementary and junior high, and then my team kind of broke up, so I stopped going. And kind of got into music later on.
Oh yeah. I've tried to get into music, but I guess I don't have a ear for it. Because everything sounds the same to me. I took classes, we do stuff like it sounds exactly the same to me. So I guess I'm tone deaf or something.
But you like music, though.
Yeah, I love. I mean,
if you like music,
I can do beats, I can do all that stuff. But I guess dance, I got into it. Which I got the music part. Struggled with. I do have an eye. They did a chart test, and I got 100% on it. I can tell colors.
Okay, good. Yeah. That's good.
But there's perfect pitch and there's color pitch. Color I got.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't taken that test. I haven't done the perfect pitch either. I've probably failed that.
I've heard about that. I don't know. People could just like hear stuff. And
yeah, you're just like, oh, E sharp.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Like that is pretty cool.
Yeah, I've been trying on and off for years. I still can't get the pitch part, music part.
Yeah, that sounds incredibly difficult.
Yeah, I know a couple of places. Most places though. You ever go to the Asian side?
I don't think I've ever been to.
You should. You get regular speakers all the time.
Really?
Yeah. Every congressional person makes a visit at least once a year. Everyone.
Where do they meet up?
Gold Coast usually.
Oh, okay.
Of all the news. I did everything out last night, and when I left this morning,
It's actually a group of Asian
So the first day here, you don't know anybody?
I might know a couple people. I certainly recognize I'd rather not. I'd really rather not. I'm more of a one-on-one person rather than like a mingler. Oh, you did? I'd love to try to learn another language.
I looked up Rosetta Stone and I was looking at, which language should I learn? I really want to know all the languages.
It's so expensive though. I feel like, I'm like,
maybe I could share it. Talk to somebody.
But yeah, I like Spanish. I think it would be like a really practical language to learn. But something's calling me for like something else. I don't know. I'd love to learn something more like it almost is like an ancient language. Something like it's almost forgotten, like Old English or
there's the levels. I guess the romantic levels, the romantic language are the easiest to learn.
Yeah. As well as the Germanic are very similar to English.
And then there's a mid-level one, and then there's the 1-year course.
Yeah.
Like Chinese,
Hebrew,
Arabic. Yeah, alien to us.
Yeah, completely different to whereas you have, the Latin and the Germanic roots that tied into.
Yeah, you learn one, you kind of learn half the other.
Yeah. Like in German, I did German for 4 years in high school. I won't say I was very good at it. I kind of was a bad student, but for 4 years. It's just very, like, the words are, I think they call the word, but it's almost the same word instead of
I would love to learn German. I went to Germany twice.
You did? Wow. What cities?
Frankfurt, Kaiserslautern. I always wanted to military, so we were everywhere.
Oh, cool.
And half the time I didn't know what city I was in. I remember one time we were driving, and we were, looking at the map, they're like, oh, where are we? Oh, we're passing Auspark. I'm like, Auspark. I don't see Auspark, and then like a couple miles down the road, Auspark, 2 miles ahead. I'm like, and then what we find out later, Auspark means exit. Oh, really?
I'd love to go. I've only been there once.
To be making a line, please get your lunch, or you may not get a lunch. We only are prepared for 5 people. Please make a line.
Back here. I don't know. I just kind of didn't want to impose on any of the other groups. They seem like more my style, I guess.
Hello.
Hello.
So are they doing it by team?
Sure. I got my card, but what do you do? I'm with the
Ya voy a vuelta.
Morgan Reed runs the Rogers Foundation. I do. And so far they've been giving money to just 23 scholarships to disadvantaged kids and Martinez school. Okay. That's kind of like, sounds like what they're doing. I don't know. Yeah, I would say I keep thinking higher education. Jim actually was, we got to get more people to college, we got to have higher education, chancellor, all that. I don't know if that next his wife, or widow, that way. I talked to State Senator Mike Snyder, General Mike Snyder. Turned out. He really wants to do real medical tourism in Las Vegas. Okay. Yeah, so he's looking at stem cells, like in Canada. Yeah, okay. They do a lot of, there are some rules that allow stem cell. He actually put them in place.
Oh, here in the state?
Yeah, the state. Yeah, nobody's done anything. And medical marijuana in that area.
en la zona de Jalisco.
may need to see what the company specializes in. I'm
Right here, state of that.
How about yourself? Yeah, I think it's all about the network. Network to get work.
Our company's had a long time.
So, Republic Services? Nice. I mean, just hear about myself. But, yeah, I love what you guys do. Thanks. Yeah. More people realize how big it is. Yeah. The entire valley. I think they take it for granted that garbage and recycling. Now, does Republic Services, does that include trash? I feel like I've only seen the recycling or Republic Services on the recycling ones. I feel like the trash is a little unlabeled sometimes.
There are some containers that are old containers back in the same state older ones. We started to try to phase those out.
Okay.
Put all containers out there. Because I mean, we are the main hall and we're the only
So is it like a public-private partnership, like kind of like, or is it like more like NV Energy, where? Yeah, so it's like a government-sanctioned monopoly. You know, they're the only organization that's doing it.
Republic is not a government-sanctioned monopoly. The only thing that the government puts the public services is that we basically paid the town 25 years ago. Or 20 years ago, 2000. So I don't know if you know, but there's an older landfill on the east side of Washington.
When did you guys clean that up? Yeah. Really? Wow.
They say that, it really isn't. It costs $30 million to fix the problem.
Yeah.
So, you got to have an investment. $30 million to fix the problem.
No, I didn't mean not in like a bad way. I was just trying to say like you're the only one. You're kind of like there's not any competition.
What I'm saying is that like lots of times people do think that though. Not saying you do.
Yeah.
And I'm not always they never know they sell this thing all the time. You know, they have the first they're only showing town, but realistically, we have to get some sort of
Yeah.
like man, good thing we could have heard a lot of them are bad and
Not a good thing at all. It seems like a ludicrous idea to put it so close to the water source. You know?
Yeah.
Very stupid.
Yeah. Well, that was back in the we have orange and black trucks.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Can I get your attention? We have a very
Nice. How long have you been with them?
all of you guys can go back to the business and put any business because it's needed in our valley. So right now, I'd like to call to the podium. Please step forward to the never name. Please put it up. They're going to do the invocation for us and the president. Sonia? Good afternoon. Please join me in giving thanks. Thank you, Lord, for bringing us together this day. We are grateful for the food we are about to receive and for the opportunities you have
for us. Please bless our efforts in serving our communities and all those in need. We ask that this food nourish our bodies and minds to fulfill your will for us and our lives. And Heavenly Father, we ask that you bless the Latin Chamber, officials and staff members, elected leaders, and all those who have gathered here today. We thank you, Father, for these things that you've granted us. We ask for wisdom, knowledge, and compassion to serve each other as is pleasing to you. We ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you, Sonia. And you're working with Ms. McCarty, you know, I understand, right? And nobody managed from that Clark County Community College. Thank you, ladies. We're going to move along, and we are going to our new president of the board, chair of the board. So, Lady Michelle, come forward with there's not a lot of excitement going on. And I should tell you that yesterday, Señoras of Excelencia worked with, well, they worked for 3 months, but yesterday was a culmination of it. We were at the Mexican consulate, and together, the country of Mexico,
How's it going, man? How are you doing?
Organization awarded 10 scholarships for 10 Latino students. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you, gentlemen. You're fabulous. Here's Maggie, our chair. Hello, Maggie.
Buenas tardes, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here at our monthly luncheon. And we have some exciting news. We have a great number of new members. I'm going to go through the list very quickly. And we have Alliance Against Diabetes, Amber for Vintage, the Silent Law Offices, Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Southern Nevada, Brian Balthazar, Capital One, Care Coalition, Cash One, Mancha Development Company, Palm Mortuary, Prestamos, Quality Mates of Las Vegas, Sting Alarm, The Prometheus Consulting, Ultimate Adventures, University of Phoenix, and Louis Band. So I want to give a round of applause to all these new members. Advocating for the small business in Southern Nevada. We also have some great elected officials that are actually joining us this afternoon. So I'm going to go through the list if you want to know that they're your applause until the end. We have Mr. Bob Bolton from the ACA District Director.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
We have Olga Martin, who's the nominated honorary consul of the Czech Republic. Francisco Morales, representing Dina Titus. We have Mr. Stavros Anthony from Las Vegas Mayor Pro Tem. Thank you. And we have Eric Biden from Congressman Joe Heck. We have Brian Balthazar from Assemblywoman Bakery Victoria Freeman. And Lucero Ochoa from Senator Tim Heller, but I also see, of course, Cristina Martinez representing Senator Howard Lee, because at the time I'm over here. So anyway, give a round of applause to all of our elected officials. We also have a great number of activities coming up, and we will bring you and let you know. Of course, visit our website for more information. But we have on March the 6th, Desayuno con Amigos at the Boulevard Mall. As you know, the Boulevard Mall is a new partner for the Latin Chamber. It's a mall that is Latino now. It's amazing. If you haven't been there, it's a great place. And so we have a great partnership with them, and we will have a Desayuno con Amigos there for March the 6th. March the 20th, we have a monthly luncheon. Our sponsor is Nevada Energy, and we will be at the same post. The speaker is Dr. Michael Richards, the president of the College of Southern Nevada. And on April, we actually start our monthly luncheon series. So it's the Leadership Nevada Conference series. So you will hear more about it coming up soon. May the 1st is another Desayuno con Amigos. and make the Christine de monthly luncheon with United Healthcare. Of course, we have many more events, of course, in Hours of Excellence on May the 9th, but, of course, May 8th. But we will announce that at our next luncheon. And please make sure that you have your business cards in our basket because we have some great tickets for shows. We want to make sure that you walk out of here with some fun for the weekend. So please make sure that you do your business cards. Thank you.
And before I introduce our next speaker, I want to formally welcome you to the Springs Preserve. I want to know, how many of you guys have actually visited the Springs Preserve? Not just come to lunch, visit the Springs Preserve. Well, the rest of you, you're like, I gotta be up here, because I want to go down there and spoke to you. You guys are missing a really great opportunity for culture, entertainment. This is an ecological site, biological site, historical site, archaeological site. There is so much to this place. You really need to become a member. They have so many opportunities. Tomorrow, I just want to remind you, we have the Black History Month celebration. So please be here. We're going to start since 10 o'clock in the morning. And talking about upcoming events, I also want you to urge to look at the upcoming events for the Latin Chamber because our gentleman, Johnny Slater, is going to be the keynote speaker of one of the upcoming events. And none of us can live without water. And he's going to tell you all what the water situation is in our valley and what the future for that. So please pay attention for the next agenda and Johnny Slater. And now it is my pleasure to introduce to you our new manager for the Springs Preserve, Mr. Bruno Ball. Come on, Bruno. Come on back.
What would your meeting look like if it was held 1,000 years ago every day? I can certainly tell you what you're enjoying the food that you're enjoying right now. But groups of concerned people get gather on this very property, put their time and talent together, just like you're doing today, to better their communities, their families, and their lives. Somebody, anybody, give me your definition of Las Vegas. You know, it's not what happens in Vegas. Anyway, what's your definition of Las Vegas? Home? Community? Somebody in this group is going to get this one, I know. How about a little literal translation? The meadows. Thank you. So the meadows and the springs that flow here are actually the birthplace of Las Vegas. And it's being protected and showcased right here at the Springs Preserve. So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the history of the Springs Preserve, about Springs Preserve and the land here, and then I'm going to let you on a secret that will make you a superstar of the people that you surround yourself with. Long ago, after the last ice age, the land that we're on right now was a pretty barren desert, but it wasn't uninhabited. The Pueblo peoples at the time, the Nama peoples, the Paiutes, used Las Vegas Creek and the Las Vegas Springs until early settlers began ranching during the 1860s. These ancient peoples left evidence of their travels here, their houses, their clay pots, their stone tools, their fires, their food sources. You can look on some parts of our property today and still find evidence of these people right on top of the ground. Imagine what is out there yet to be discovered. The Spring Mound itself that's preserved here is one of the largest in the entire Clark County area. It's a huge mound that built up over years and years because it was wet and dust settled. It likely contains strange prehistoric fossils from animals from days long gone. As time moved on, more people discovered Las Vegas River meadows. Something would happen because of the life-flowing springs that would speed up the development of Las Vegas. Anybody know what that was? The railroad. Yes, train travel. Yes, got a smart table over here up to the pride. So Senator Clark from Montana eventually created what we call the Union Pacific Railroad. Because what was known to travelers as Las Vegas was a perfect location between Utah and California, and the springs gave the railroads what they needed, water for their steam locomotives. The railroad company eventually became the Las Vegas Land and Water Company, which owned all of this property. The first water company to distribute water in Las Vegas. They sold land in 1905, which would become the Las Vegas town site, and Las Vegas became official in 1911. Right now, the Springs Preserve, we're recreating some of that exciting early history of Las Vegas. We have 4 of the original railroad cottages here. They've been restored. This fall, we're going to start on major construction of a historic streetscape, complete with replicas of a train station, a hotel, the Arizona Club, for those of you that know what happened with the Arizona Club. See some interesting interpretation there. Open air theater, a mercantile, and a bed. So we'll be able to recreate what life was like on this very property for people of all ages and all generations. As time moved on, and this is amazing because we think about this right now, the Las Vegas Land and Water Company started worrying about the water needs in the community. In the early 20s, they started being so concerned that they were worried about water bills. That sounds familiar to all of us. Especially during the summer when people would leave the valley to go out in the cooler mountain areas to leave water running on their grass and their shrubs. And it's kind of hard to imagine that in the early 1900s, they actually proposed metering water, but the state legislature at the time opposed it. Really? We still struggle with those issues today. So you can see that even with the early people and all of us today, water has been, is, and will be one of our most precious resources. And those are some of the things that we are trying to teach people about here at the Springs Preserve. So that's a little bit of the story. I know you're all waiting for the secret that will make you a superstar with the people around you. Whether you're a parent, or grandparent, or employer, or somebody who just loves what you do, protected for all generations to come. And we know what the secret is. Smart table. The secret is what the Springs Preserve has to offer to you all. So I just became a grandfather recently. Love being a grandpa at family programs and all the fun stuff, none of the parenting worries, and hopefully none of the worrying about adolescence and hormones, 10 or 15 years down the road, all going through all that. But it's a great place for kids. It's a community gathering place for families and friends, community groups, and businesses like yourselves to come learn in a fun way, hands-on way, about the early history here and all the things that the Valley had to offer back in the early 1900s. So you all are taking advantage of that today by having a meeting here. So you're already on your way to be superstars. If you bring your kids or grandkids here, you are a total superstar. Kids love this place. We were just voted the best educational play date, as you didn't know there's such a category in Las Vegas. We have actually classes for kids of all ages. I'm kind of like a big kid, so I love the classes that are going on here. We have activities, we have gardening classes, perfect stuff for everybody. In addition to kids, we were also voted the best place to bring out-of-town visitors. So if you have people visiting from out of town, as you walk back and forth, you can see how beautiful it is. This is the place to be. Whether you're on precious friends or out-of-town visitors, we have lots to offer here. So when thinking about that, think about your walk when you leave today. A nice quiet walk through the gardens. Soon we'll have a butterfly habitat open. I do want to warn the chocolate lovers here. Our chocolate exhibit will be going away in May to make room for dinosaurs, so make sure you're at the chocolate exhibit. Walk through the park and museums, the State Museum, and you can have a great lunch, whether it's catered here or you have it at a cafe. If you want to impress your coworkers, ask them to meet you here on Thursdays for happy hour. A couple of drinks, some hors d'oeuvres. One of the best views of the Strip you'll find anywhere. It's just totally awesome. 48 p.m. Thursday evenings. And I guess if you get off early, you can stop in there with the traffic thins out, get out without any cars in your way. And yes, live music as well. Beautiful place to So, on your way to Superstarter, you're already halfway there. If you want to impress your employees, you can actually get them tickets for our general admission or special events we have hosted coming up. Or you can align yourself or your business with a leader in sustainability and community values. I know you all thought I was going to come up and ask you for money to support the Springs Preserve, but I'm not. The secret is what we can do for you. I want you all to walk away with those things that money can't buy. Things that you can do to get that extra love from the people you surround yourself with, or that admiration from your employees. So I'm not here to ask for money. I'm here to share the secret of what the Springs Preserve has to offer to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Bruno. That's wonderful. And talking about special events, we have Mardi Gras Vegas March 7th. Don't miss it. And we also, as Latinos, we celebrate Dia del Niño. That's the last Saturday in April. Please make sure you make friends to bring those children. You have no idea what a fun day that is for children. And before I move along, I just want to introduce my boss. Deputy General Manager Julie Wilcox, who is here today, and I'm just very pleased. Julie, can you just stand up for a second just to see you, because she's the second in command of the Water Authority. She has been a great leader for me for the last years. That's been wonderful. Thank you, Julie, for being here. Now, Edgar Patino, would you come forward? He's got some announcements for you for the Nevada Energy. And he is the Secretary-Treasurer for the Legislature Commerce Board of Directors, our own Edgar Patino. Please say.
Good morning again. My name is Edgar Patino, and I'm your newly appointed Secretary-Treasurer. As you know, bringing our membership information of value is a top priority for our chamber. This is especially true on issues that impact our communities, our businesses, and the future economic vitality of our region and our state. With that in mind, I know that all of you are aware that after the 2013 legislative session, Governor Brian Sandoval, without hesitation, approved a bipartisan bill that funneled $50 million in state funding to help English language learners in our state succeed. It is safe to say that the creation and funding of Zoom schools is changing the lives of our children and making a difference that we will see for generations to come. I think that our governor and, of course, our state legislators deserve a round of applause for their leadership and their vision for a better Nevada that focuses on our children and on programs that help English language learners. That said, we as a chamber thought it would be important for you, our members, to receive an update on Zoom schools. It is my honor today to introduce a very special guest joining us from the Clark County School District. She is Ms. Danielle Miller. Danielle is the Assistant Superintendent of Instructional Design and Professional Learning Division. Danielle will provide us with a brief update on the progress of Zoom schools, and she'll elaborate on how this program helps get ELL students back on track. Let's give her a warm chamber welcome, please.
Good afternoon. Before I start, there's always great leaders in our lives that impact us on where we end up and where we come. And I was delighted to see someone that has impacted me as an educator and as a strong woman. And I want to just give Alma Vining a chance to stand up with us. So when we look at leaders and leadership, and we look at the leader of our governor and that drive to make a difference in our children's lives. As a native Las Vegas, born and raised here, for the first time ever, I would say, when they asked me, would you take on the Zoom schools and what will you do with them? And I can only think of one thing: how do we create leaders within our students? And it starts in kindergarten through 5th grade. And so when we look at the Zoom Schools project and we look at what happens with Zoom Schools, I want you to know that in 25 years of education, this is the best thing I've ever seen happen for our students. And that means that we're not just creating a place for children to learn, but we're creating a place for children to be leaders and to be a growing part of this community. And so as I look at Zoom schools, and we have 16 current Zoom schools. We originally had 14. They are those students, and there's some handouts there. We have some in the back, but we can always get you this information. But I'm passionate about that we chose 14 schools originally. We expanded to 16 this year. They are those schools that have the highest ELL numbers, those English language learners that are still acquiring the English language learners, and to create supports for them to be successful in education, in school every single day. And so as we look at that, one of the strongest points of this initiative is Zoom, 4 letters, 4 main initiatives. So Zoom has pre-K for all 4-year-olds at those 16 schools. Not one student has been turned away to come to pre-K. And so when we start early and we start having our 4-year-olds in school and part of that community, they feel like they are learners on the first day. And I want to say our results in pre-K have been amazing. Our preschoolers left knowing letters and sounds, and they were ready to be readers. And some of them were already readers, and they were absolutely writers. And that's what we want to see. When students can walk in and feel successful, when you're 4 years old and be successful, that is huge. Then we have full-day kindergarten and a lower number than the rest of the district, about 21 to 1. All of our kindergarten students, so then our 4-year-olds, our 5-year-olds now, are coming, and they were able to have full day, 21 students, to really make a difference with those children. Those teachers received extensive professional development so that they understood what does it take to acquire a second language. How do you keep building on both language skills at the same time? Because we want our children to embrace their native language as well as the English language. So really focusing on both parts. And those teachers have done a phenomenal job. I would say at a 90% to 95%, the results are in the packet. All of our students knew all letters, all sounds. They did an amazing job at reading and knowing sight words, those basic sight words that you really, there's no picture to go with them. The is the, no matter what. And so they did an amazing job. Those students left learners and truly readers and writers of the English language. They were able to do those things. And so our success, as you can tell, it's building upon each and everything that we do. And we started early and we started young. And I think that the governor's vision of that was the sooner we can embrace our students into the learning community, the sooner that they can be excelling to the top of the top. And so with that, what do we do with those students that didn't get to start when they were 4 or 5 or didn't have that same foundation? And so with that was the creation of reading centers. And the reading centers are very unique to Zoom schools. And these are centers where the students literally Zoom in and we try to get them to Zoom out as quickly as possible. These are intensive reading language lessons where the students are learning how to figure out their language. A lot of them were great readers, but didn't really understand what they were reading because they spent so much time learning all those words, but they didn't know what there was meaning to them. And so we spend a lot of time developing that language acquisition in the reading centers in 30-minute lessons. And within that 30-minute lesson, they really get a chance to embrace that they are readers and that they can take a book home and that these books are for them to really use and be a part of. And so I think with our students, I love to visit schools and we'd love for you to come visit our schools. Our Zoom schools are amazing. But as I was in a school one day walking through, a student was running, I said, slow down. He goes, I have to go to Zoom. I have to get there. How exciting to want to go and become that leader and really do that. The drive is there. So the reading centers are very unique. They are set up with, we have 3 paraprofessional tutors that work with our students in there along with the master reading teacher. And they really do, they see about 90 students. We just did some exits, but we look at exiting our students and really zooming ahead. And we all know that with an intervention like that, what happens when they get back to the regular classroom? And that's where the rest of the support came in. I think that the vision of Zoom is to make sure that there's support along the way. So as they go back to the classroom, the Zoom master reading teacher is there to make sure that they're still successful and they're still growing and making those gains. It's kind of like that personal trainer. If you ever had a personal trainer, if you let them go, you forget to go up in the gym. Now this person is there to support them in the classroom. The last huge component is our summer academies. And the Summer Academy is what I would love to see many of our students receive. I'm so blessed that the Zoom schools truly got this opportunity. 17 additional days of education. So 17 additional days of instruction. And we saw multiple benefits to this, but we also know that teachers were like, well, we have to teach 17 more days. We created curriculum that the children would love to be a part of, and that the teachers would love to teach, with embedded strategies and skills to work with ELL students. And the results were just amazing. Our attendance was, last year they said, you have to stay 17 more days. Our attendance was about at 79%. Right around there for the majority of our schools. State Parent, one of our largest ELL populations, had about 90% of their children there for 17 extra days. But what we saw is that those children after receiving, and they studied units of the rainforest, Walt Disney. We did not take them to Disneyland, but we had a humongous assembly where everybody could enjoy what happens with Walt Disney's life and what do they really offer there. So I think that, inventors, we had an inventor come, our children invented some of the most amazing ideas to see if they could market. Our future business leaders is what I feel we're creating. And so with these 17 days and being a part of that, what we saw there, because I don't know if you remember, do any of you remember in school you got to go away for 3 months from school, but then it was hard to get back in? Do any of you remember that? Yes, and so these 17 days, the children did not lose their academic excellence. They had those 17 extra days, and they didn't make those gains with the loss where they would come in and say, I don't remember that from kindergarten. I don't remember that from first grade. They knew where they needed to be, and they were still on target. So it was amazing that they could be a part of that. Overall, what I think that Zoom has done, and I don't know, and I say this because I'm not sure if the governor intended this or it was a natural intent that came from it, is the entire idea that we have built a culture of learning for our ELL students that is absolutely amazing. Students want to be a part of Zoom. Zoom is becoming that household name. We want our community to embrace these schools that are truly making a difference. That for our students that really are embracing our community. And I heard that today about what does Las Vegas mean, and it's community, it's home. But for me, it's also that education, building that education. So I know I went quickly over attendance. I could speak literally for hours on this topic, but how about questions or things that I can answer for you regarding this initiative? I do know that, and hopefully you saw as well, that the governor put forward $100 million for Zoom next year, which would increase our Zoom schools. And so kind of looking at that. So questions, I'm sorry. No? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Danielle. Very, very informative. And talking about that, I want you guys to know that the Clark County School District is actively recruiting teachers. And you don't have to have a teaching degree. They're looking for people with bachelor degrees. And you can see our very own Judy Flashman for that. So if you want to be a teacher, please go see her. And now, it is my distinct honor